Forget your fancy economic indicators, your yield curves, your unemployment rates, or whatever those Wall Street analysts keep yapping about. I've got something way better for you, the Stripper Index. That's right, we're talking dollar bills, neon lights, and the kind of economic data they definitely don't teach you in business school. If you thought predicting a recession was all about graphs and suits, think again. Sometimes the secret to the economy's future is hidden in plain sight, or, in this case, right next to a pole under some strobe lights. So what is the Stripper Index exactly, and why is it somehow more reliable than half of what those Wall Street wizards come up with? The idea is that when times are good, customers at these establishments are feeling loose and generous, flinging cash around like they're auditioning for a music video. Tips are high, the vibes are great, and everyone's throwing singles like confetti. But when times get tough, those dollar bills get a lot stingier. Suddenly, instead of making it rain, people are making it drizzle, if even that. You know something's up when patrons are more concerned with making rent than making it rain. And this isn't just a joke, by the way. This is some serious street-level economics. Strippers have reported that their tips dry up before the news even starts talking about a recession. It's like they have got an economic sixth sense. You can keep your complex algorithms. I'll take the wisdom of someone who sees up close and personal just how tight people are holding onto their cash. You could almost picture a team of economists in suits at the Federal Reserve, sitting around a table trying to make sense of GDP projections. While down the street, Tiffany is already clocking that her usual high rollers are ordering one less round of drinks. Turns out, the club is the first to know. Strip club tips are kind of like a direct line to people's disposable income, their real comfort zone. The Stripper Index works because it's human nature in action. Before people cancel vacations, before they cut back on their subscriptions, before they even touch the savings account, they start closing their wallets at the places they don't need to be spending. I mean, just look at 2008. Strippers were already seeing a downturn in tips months before the big banks started collapsing like a Jenga tower with missing blocks. You had regular customers skipping out, fewer private dances, and a lot less enthusiasm on the dance floor. Imagine the sound of fewer dollars hitting the stage, like a slow-motion warning signal for the entire economy. Economists might call it economic contraction, but for strippers, it's more like, where the fuck are my tips? Now, obviously, the Stripper Index isn't exactly the kind of thing that gets published in the Financial Times. You won't find CNBC doing a full breakdown with a ticker at the bottom that says exotic dancer revenue down 20%, markets in peril, but maybe they should. The Stripper Index is raw, real, and, let's be honest here, way more interesting. Plus, it comes with a lot of neon lights and glitter, which in my book is a bonus. And listen, I know what you're thinking, isn't this all just a little unscientific? Well, sure, it's definitely unconventional. It doesn't have the backing of a think tank or an Ivy League economist. But if it works, it works. Most of the so-called experts missed the 2008 crash anyway. Maybe if they'd spent a little more time outside of their ivory towers and a little more time talking to actual people who see cash flow in real time, we'd all have been better off. So next time someone talks about economic indicators, you just nod politely while keeping an eye on what's happening in the clubs. Maybe ask your mom once in a while. If tips start drying up, you might want to brace yourself. And if, instead, everyone's making it rain like it's an 80s hairband music video, then maybe things are looking pretty good. This was my first video on YouTube. I might start uploading more finance-related videos similar to this if people like them. So let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe and thumbs up buttons before you go.